out at the end of this race.
Christmas came early, you could say. Or whatever holiday you look forward to. So of course, have no fear. Due to stream delay and whatnot, it does appear that they have all started on different times, but they are all in the same SRL race channel. So they did all start at the same time. Stream Master Feasel syncing up the streams as we speak.
Interesting choice by our top two runners, zoasty notes, for Japanese text. A good advantage. And since they both have it, they will give advantage over each other.
.45 from Oats.
Yeah, unfortunately, Zoast got just barely missed that ledge grab. Got steamed again, had to head back up, but very, very, very minimal difference at this point. There's still plenty of game left to go.
Exactly. Plenty of game left to go. All of these players are very experienced. We're probably going to be seeing very similar times all the way up through Red Tower, where of course Total will be separating from the pack. But due to their experience, there's not a whole lot that can go wrong in these early stages.
And since we mentioned it in the past, over and over, I'll say it again. Although this looks like a four-way, it's actually two 1v1s, Zoast versus Oats, and Total versus Straevaras. Each fighting for their advance into the round of 16.
And as always, there's I've seen this plenty of times before if you've watched SM at all. Everyone's going to be collecting Morph Ball, missiles, and bombs. Nothing will really be changing from any of the racers until
Red Tower.
Until Terminator, actually. And you'll see
Oh,
some
yeah.
runners, except for Total, missile all of the pirates to save health for Fantoon. Saves a good 60 health, which is, I mean, admittedly not very much, but it helps a lot with Fantoon. Since Zoast, Oats, and Straevaras will all be going to Fantoon first, while Total will be doing the venerated old route of going to Kraid first. Old Mother Brain will giving all of the runners a little bit of trouble, but they get through it pretty easily, and just slight differences here, giving Oats a very, very small advantage.
All of them doing the wall jump climb, no ledge grab climb, or the so-called beams climb.
updates from top players. Top Syrian Straevaras with a 4. Total with the 502.
Oats was very slightly ahead, collecting bombs, and Zoast just pulling off a little bit of magic in the BT fight. Makes it even right then and there.
People get hyped for this sync. This is pretty awesome looking.
I didn't want to say anything. I just wanted to keep on going.
I know. I probably ruined it, haven't I? Something's gonna happen now. Commentator curse.
Thankfully they do both get the missile drops from the second pirate, so there's no time loss there.
Yeah,
unfortunately, he had to wait a couple pirates to get his. And Zos barely didn't clear that second Kago. He loses frames to Oats there.
But still, within a second of each other, both hit an elevator at 6:13.
Oats known for having a really solid early game.
Interesting to note here, I think Oats will be collecting that drop while Zos skips right past it. Little minor differences like that, actually collecting that drop for Oats there is actually extraordinarily beneficial to have more missile drops for Fantoon. Makes it so much easier to get that 2-round that both Zoast and Oats will be going for. On Fantoon, that is.
It'll really come the faster pattern that Zoast would get might actually be a little bit. It has the potential to be detrimental, not getting flames to get more missiles. So it might actually hurt his ability to do a 2-round, but you never know what other drops he will get on the way. Oh, it looks like Oats got a second missile drop from the Rio, so already up 4 missiles. That is incredible, an incredible amount of missiles that he's got now.
Straevaras also really collecting the missile drop, by the way, in the early supers room, so he's also on 9 and 4.
As Zoast are about to hit Red Tower, can only hope that the dreaded Red Tower and Moat Room both go well for them, because that can really separate these runners as well. If one gets CWJ, and even if one gets CWJ and one gets first try bomb jump, that's still a 1.5 or 2 seconds difference right there, with not really much difference in skill, just very slight difference there. It'll really pull them ahead, as they're still within a second of each other, so...
Oats actually missing the first platform in Red Tower, but Zoast grabbing a farm in Hellaway, so that pretty much synced them up again.
And now, of course, we see Total heading on down Red Tower as the rest of our players continue up. So for Total, what we will be seeing is we'll be heading to Kraid, killing Kraid, and then going into Norfair to collect 3 major items before going to back up to Wreck Ship, where the other 3 players are heading right now.
Something to note, Zoast does have considerably more health than Oats here.
I think that was the 2 Zeelas that he farmed gave him a lot of health in Hellway.
Yeah, and he had a little more health to begin with, and Zoast changing his strat up a little bit. He doesn't usually do that strat because he really wants those drops. Gets a big health from the Key Hunter, loses a little bit of time to Oats here, and when he gets the CWJ setup, well, Oats has to bomb jump. So, oh man, Oats just missed it.
Yeah. Oats missing the bomb jump first try, but was still stayed on the platform, so was able to recover very quickly. But Zoast already saving time over him, even with getting those extra drops, so it definitely paid off getting the first try CWJ. One frame jump into a two-frame jump.
Straevaras missing the second jump for CWJ, so see if he attempts another try. Yeah,
And there it
and
is.
nails it. Total now going for the great quick kill. Oh,
Just shoots that super a little bit too early. Kraid's mouth wasn't opened right to the right amount.
Down he goes. So pay close attention to these patterns that these players get here. This can be a really great equalizer here. Bantoon, depending on the RNG that they get. Zoast not getting a fast.
Neither does
Zoast.
Ooh, a mid for Oats. That'll put him a little ahead of Zoast slow here.
but missing a lot of missiles.
Yeah, Zoast actually doesn't let fainting go off screen, so that's actually pretty good for him here. And Oats' first round was not very great. There's no way he's gonna get a 2-round here. He's actually doing a 3-round, and Zoast gets a very, very nice Bantoon kill.
Excellent. Looks like Stray getting a slow as well as start. Oats getting a slow again as well.
So it looks like about this time, I think Oats is about 19 seconds behind. Pretty much entirely due to Fantoon.
Stray getting another slow. Looking like a 3 rounds. Not getting the rare fast. Most likely getting a mid here. It is. Cleaning up with a nice 3-round.
Of note here is that Oats actually does have full supers, while Zoast does not. That may change what strats they do in Attic and whether or not Zoast will farm in Red Tower. Ooh, Zoast going for this really, really cool Attic strat. I think he did this correctly. You'll see him. Oh no, unfortunately he was a little bit off.
Also
But
to mention,
he still does clean it up pretty quickly.
Oats only has one power bomb, so we'll see if he actually gets a drop in the pancake room before the bowling alley, or if he has to rely on drops from the crabs or even the frog.
Yeah, optimally when you're after you've as you're going down Red Tower, you want to have 2 power bombs at least. You know, get there. There's the B-Tom in Red Tower you can farm that will pretty much always give you a power bomb. You can get the crabs that have a pretty good chance of giving you a power bomb, but you want one for the Meridia tube and then one for a quick escape from pre-high jump.
Total making its way through Norfair, collecting speed booster and then wave, and then heads up to Fantoon.
$13.38 gravity from Zoast, very, very good.
Really good time.
He's actually, I believe, about 7 or 8 seconds ahead of his personal best. So
His split save, his split save 4.8 seconds ahead.
$14.03 for oatsngoats. Still not
still
shabby.
A fantastic gravity time. You can't really complain about that.
Yeah, you can't at all. I mean,
Especially
in comparison, there's you know obviously something to complain about, but just in retrospect, like it's a very, very good time. Not many players can achieve a gravity time very, very low 14 like that.
Stray with a 1434. And his ammo is looking fantastic as well, so he'll be able to skip the drops in Red Tower.
Yeah. It's looking
As
excellent for
Zoast
him.
did actually have to farm the cack attacks and the red tower outside of power bombs. That will give Oats a little bit of time to catch up. And he does have 2 power bombs, so he'll be able to skip the B-Tom as well.
My obligatory... well, not anymore. I was too slow, but Zoast did momentarily have 69 health. Crazy boost and taking 1 health off of that, so unfortunately...
Man, I'm really, if I'm in Oats and Goats' mindset right here, I'm thinking I have to do whatever I can to make up time. I'd be willing to bet money he's going to do 15-10.
So Total just finished up his Norfair cleanup here, so he now has high jump, speed booster, and wave beam. So now he's gonna head to the wreck ship to go kill Fantoon. We might be seeing a high five from some of them as well. Go ahead.
Of course, I mean, just because Zoast is in the lead doesn't mean anything at this moment. It's just maybe a slightly more comfortable position for Zoast in case he actually listens to the stream and knows about that he's ahead. But it can absolutely change when they go towards lone warfare, like someone mentioned in chat. So yeah, of course, there's absolutely everything possible still.
Oh, it's still about 20 seconds behind right now. Just little minor things here and there, missing that Nova and whatnot.
Getting a high five from Total and Straevaras on the elevator. Nice escape. Zoast.
Total gets up red tower pretty easily.
Also, since Oats has to really power through now, he's short on 2 supers maybe. At least he had 2 supers less than Zoast just a moment ago. So we'll see how the farm in Batcave actually works out for them.
Yeah, you want a really high amount of super missiles going down into lower Norfair.
I would say bare minimum they're gonna want 6.
Leaving the farm.
Well.
Yeah.
They can go with less, but less it just starts to get really bad. Lose a lot of time on Ridley. In addition to having a lower chance of getting more health drops from Metal Pirates when they shine spark them.
Stray with 8 now. Looking a bit better here. 1 more after the cathedral room now, after the screen door.
So let's see it. What Zoast gets here could determine a lot.
Wow.
Fantastic drops from there. Getting almost full missiles and 8 supers and 2 farms. That's... You really don't ask for better than that. See how it treats Oats.
Oh, getting 3 on that first farm, 4 in 2 drops, in 2 rounds instead of... That's very good.
Pretty much equivalent. We did see Zoast picked up the wave missiles. If Oats skips them here, that could save him a lot of time. with the added caveat that he could lose his run to Metroid drops, but if he knows he's behind, he may go for it.
There it
He
is.
does go for it. And this is it. He saves 7 seconds there over Zoast, just by courtesy of skipping those missiles.
So the next point, this comes down to if both or just one of them getting the lava spark. Actually, this will be the deciding factor who's gonna pull ahead here. Stray opting to open the pre-wave room door or the double chamber room door with a super. And he's picking up the missiles, so he's also going 2010.
So gets the charge and lands the spark easily. This is a
Textbook.
really, really good lower north for elevator time.
Meanwhile, Total
good right
getting
now.
a slow, fast Phantoon. Getting Flame
Yeah,
Lane,
Flame Lane.
unfortunately.
But a fast.
Fast respawn, nice.
That was
And
really good.
Oats getting Lava Spark as well, so...
Zoast, if you want to save a little bit of health there, falls down off the platform and sparks right next to the pillars. Saves like 5 or 6 health. Interesting choice.
Let's see how Straevaras lava dive. Seems good so far.
Nails it.
Also, textbook.
Oats also chooses to save a little bit of health by sparking close to the pillars there, but they both get the fast pillars, so that's great. Oh no!
Oh,
Oats laid that power bomb way too low,
man.
has to reload the room. That's a terrible mistake. Unfortunate for him. Looks like he did get the lag reduction here, though. Oh. Ew.
Okay, my goodness. Cutting it really close. Looking at Zoast getting the Shine Spark, killing those 2 Key Hunters, reducing tons and tons of lag from the 2 power bombs that you lay in Key Hunter Staircase. Also enabling you to farm just a little bit. He did get a big health drop and a super, I believe, from those 2 Key Hunters. Very, very good. And Oats getting hit! So his health is looking a little bit low. We're gonna see how these getting his
Those are very good
other
drops
power
for
bomb back. But
Meanwhile, Straevaras has absolutely no problem with worst room in the game. He also actually sparked immediately from the platform for fast pillars, so he has a bit less health.
so getting that power bomb back is actually gonna help Oats out a little bit. Not gonna for his X Factor, he's gonna be able to do an additional X Factor should he choose to, if all goes well.
Just short. No, actually, not short. Those absolutely perfect ammunition and health for Ridley.
Nailing
Thanks,
the
the third
first
one.
3 X Factors, nice.
Doesn't go for the 4th. Ooh, nice! Oats gets 2 super drops from the last 2 Zebos.
Wow.
That'll really help him out there. This Ridley fight.
Having a little less health though, but also nailing.
He's going for the
and
4th X
nailing
Factor.
4th? Wow.
Got it!
That's a good trade-off. Some health for a 4th X Factor. Oh! That's the main problem with going for more than 3 X Factors. It can be hard to tell exactly what Ridley will be doing immediately after the 4th, because you pause at an awkward time. It takes an extra 2 hits for that 4th X Factor. Not really worth it when you're this low. It'll be really hard for him to skip Ridley's E-Tank though.
Gotta hope for some really good health drops.
Looks like Zos will be able to skip the Ridley tank since his health is pretty good. Meanwhile, Straevaras is fighting Ridley as well. also looking really good health-wise. I actually
Like
missed
Oats
that
actually, he's made up some time against Zoast, but mostly courtesy of skipping that missile. He's still about 14 seconds behind, 15 seconds behind. So
17.
he does skip the Ridley tank as well, and he's has a little bit harder job than Zoast here. Zoast has much more health than he does.
Yeah,
Follows
having
the
full,
acid,
having full power bombs though, getting a little tiny bit of extra health from the Violas since they're not dropping power bombs, but so I see even go back and get the health from that holds.
Not a bad idea. I generally want to have more than 150 here entering Wasteland.
Stray finishing up Ridley with excellent health there.
Yeah.
Better health.
He's known for his really good low and off air since he's like the king of RBO. Picking up the Ridley tank.
Even though Stray had full health, looks like he just wants to play it safe here. He probably is aware that if he's in the lead, he just has to finish his run.
Getting not very good patterns from those key hunters and key hunter staircase. He's going to be really careful going through the Three Musketeers. Zoast
Okay.
lightly too early to get past that last one and bonks on the ceiling, consequently taking one hit, but makes it out. So Oats is going to be able to take one hit maximum. If he can do this correctly, he can get through without taking a single hit.
Oh, this is a little sketchy. He has 11 health. Just a reminder, the ball boost, the Viola, multi-Viola, does do 12 damage. So he'll have to do everything in his power to avoid getting hit by that dude.
Meanwhile,
he's aware of that. He waits there to avoid getting the ball boost.
Meanwhile, Total finishing but wound what seemed to be a 2-round. Has fantastic ammo for Dragon now. Oh, even got a super drop there. I would have picked that up, to be honest. Let's see if he gets the full halfie. That looked like it was a bit too... yeah, he's going for the halfie as he charged too soon in the room. Also, Straevaras going through 3 Musketeers, no problem, since he picked up that additional E-tank.
Straevaras looks like he's gonna get... oh, no. So I guess he missed... his movement before looked good. I must have missed the...
The players seeded themselves. Their seeding in this single elimination stage of this tournament was due to their median race time from their 4 matches in the round robin stage.
Total gets a pretty good initial spark on Dragon there. Unfortunately, doesn't win the lottery. Has to this third spark might clean up Dragon here if it's
Bonking into her tail.
Ooh, sparking a bit too soon. Let's see what he does. Yeah, he's going for the super kill here, not taking any risk in losing more health. Wise decision. If he gets a Womple jump in Colosseum, he actually just barely lost time compared to the 2 in blue strat where he used the blue suit to spark back across the Colosseum, the so-called reverse full halfie. A short check on the ammunition for Zoast and Oats, both looking really good for Butt Woon. Having
Although all Oats does have significantly less health, we might not see him do the Shine Spark. It's going to lose about 3 seconds.
I say there's no way he's not going to do it. But I know Oats will just go full YOLO on this one.
Put him very low. He is okay. So we do see him jumping. Horizontal sparking.
Oh man.
I don't even know if he has
Pretty
enough health
bad.
to do this now.
That's some
Yeah,
pretty
he's-
bad luck with the Shine Spark in this tournament.
So it's cleaning up bot wound, easy peasy. By the way, if I see that correct, Straevaras is actually just 0.3 seconds behind his personal best.
Just looking good for full halfy. Gets it. A super on Batoon for Oats getting hit
And
twice.
one.
Yeah! He was so very close to taking an additional hit from Batoon. If he did, he would have died.
Actually getting 2 super drops though, so no need to worry about having to farm for supers.
If he does not farm, if he doesn't get any missiles from these dudes, which he does, okay,
He
good.
did got plenty there. Yeah. So if he didn't, as Fuzo was about to say, wouldn't have been able to break all of the turrets in Dragon's room, getting full halfy there as well. As he would have used both of his supers to open the doors.
So this
Dre getting a bad.
Dragon. This isn't looking great. This can start to get sketchy here.
Stray getting the bad pattern from Batoon. Very hard to
Wow,
get a one
Dragon.
round with that pattern.
Still not dead.
Oh! Oh, and getting flash shoot first try.
I expect him to damage himself down here. He wants to damage himself down to get... There it is.
There it is.
Picking up the health bomb.
So like,
Oh, Straevaras! Sparking right into the wall there. Missing for halfy.
so because of that.
Oh,
no!
Oh my gosh.
Dude!
Brutal.
He had so much
Absolutely
health,
brutal.
too. He had like 150 before that spark.
Yeah, I think he got hit by a goo. In the middle of that death animation.
Well, folks,
It's still not
That-
over. If Zos dies to Mother Brain or something, that could be something. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it could happen.
I mean, it would be advantageous for Oats to keep going until Zoast hits that dot done. There's no
At
reason.
the very least, until he kills Mother Brain too, I would say.
Yeah.
Nope.
But we do see in the race channel Oats has forfeited. That does not mean that he can't unforfeit and start again, but it does seem like he's not going to continue.
Straevaras, meanwhile, cleans up Dragon with ease, only gets 1 chain damage,
Yep.
unlike our other 2 runners who
And having plenty of,
Dragon.
consequently having plenty of health to be able to skip the drops and do the reverse full halfy. Excuse me.
Zoast actually not the best supers, not the best super count. We'll see if he gets 1 or 2 drops from the pirates after the Terminator room.
It is better than it was though when he left Dragon. He had 1.
Yeah.
So he did farm from the Zebos a little bit.
Total
Meanwhile-
was batting to low and orphan. His health and aim are looking fantastic at this point.
Yep.
Almost full. He's looking pretty good.
Oh, it's actually doing the unquit or undone, so he keeps going.
There. Yep. Like I said, he has no reason to not keep going here. His tournament life is on the line, still, Zoast something could still happen, which could put Oats back in this, and he realizes this. So there he goes. Okay. He is stopping there. He did not type the correct command to unforfeit from the race, so that's why he's sitting there. He will start back up just a minute.
So what could be the possibilities where Zost's run could still die? He could get really bad drops. Although there's the possibility to farm the Metroid, the 4 room in that case.
I mean, his run can't really die from that unless he gets just an absolutely atrocious amount of supers, like 5. Then his run's not going to die. But he could still, just in terms of the tournament at least, like he could open the doors and go back.
Mother Brain 1, you could die to Mother Brain 2, and you could get 20 and 5. That is potentially possible. Those are the 3 ways this run can end for Zoast. Alternatively, he could potentially die to Mother Brain 3. That is very possible, but unlikely. See how this room 3 goes.
Okay, getting
he's
lots
good
of
now.
drops. Yeah, he's totally fine on drops. Full. Getting the Rinka deboost as well.
Total close to the Ridley fight. Having a little bit of problems here with the ninja pirates. But looking really good on health.
Excellent 5 jump there from Zoast. A little close, but he did get it.
Total's entering Ridley with almost 300 energy. This should be fine for him.
Total's going to have an easier time here with Ridley in terms of the amount of time he has to spend actually fighting Ridley, requiring 1/3 the shots that the other players needed to hit him with, neglecting X factors. Stray getting bonked back by his bomb, but recovering and killing those Metroids.
Yeah, getting a great amount of supers in those Metroids too, despite having to super them twice.
Ooh.
This, however,
still getting tons of supers. Wow. Okay. So now it's just a matter of his health.
Yeah, as long as he supers all of these, he should be fine.
Yeah, getting tons and tons of health. He wants to super them so that he doesn't get flooded with missile drops that he doesn't need, really.
So far,
Zoast can get through this Mother Brain.
So far, the predictions of a lot of people looking safe.
Ooh, that's a French fly to the face.
So it's needing 60 shots. Straevaras on the Metroid skip.
Catch-up should be any moment. Okay.
Also,
Nice 6
5
stray.
Was it 6? Okay.
It was 6.
69 energy.
Oh yeah, there it is. And there goes Mother Brain 2, so Zoast looking to finish up.
It's really unfortunate. It just, you know, despite losing a lot of time at Fantoon, Oates still maintained his pace against Zoast for the majority of this run. This race, it was really tight within about a quarter of a minute between these two runners for a very long time until a very unfortunate Dragon.
Total taking it very safe since he was on one tank only and not taking the risk of dying to the musketeers here. And Straevaras saved actually before the Sabotage skip.
It sure looks like he's on a low 45-ish pace right now.
His golden force split was plus 19.3, so yes. Maybe even a high 44.
No, not with that terrain. That terrain was not as good as his PB by any means. He's definitely much better than that.
Oates quitting from the race, seeing that Zoast has gotten through Mother Brain 2, knowing that there's not really any chance of Zoast meeting his end here of this race.
It's unfortunate, but that's what happens. A single elimination. You had it all on the line. It was a good fight. Can't say it wasn't a good fight. Meanwhile, Straevaras looks like he's gonna be cleaning up this as long as he gets through Mother Brain 2. With him staying in Mother Brain 2 as well, he's got plenty of leniency.
Yep. Being very careful when he's damaging himself down.
Total. I thought I saw it before. I guess he did pick up, I assume, the Moat Missile. But he is 25 and 10, so his Turian will be pretty stress-free. Just has to pretty much make it through and he'll be guaranteed to be able to finish.
Yep.
At least in terms of Mother Brain 1.
Go through with 25 and 8. Not need to open up any doors. Zoast, I guess, not getting the charge or something. Looked like he just didn't quite get the down press.
Skips right past the animals. This will be a 42 for Zoast. Wow. Incredible race time.
Very, very good. A 42.59. If I'm not mistaken, that is the first 42 of the entire tournament. Yeah, in the group stage, the best time was by Zoast with a 43.30, so he just beat that by...
Oh no, Sweetnum was a 43.36, that's right.
Yeah. So Zoast just beat that by another 31 seconds. Ridiculous time.
Incredible race time, yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations to Zoast. So, there you have it, folks. All your prediction brackets stay alive. Most of you. For now. So Zoast will be moving on to the round of 16, where he will face off against the winner of Arco versus the Banana. Whenever they decide to schedule their race. The round of 32 is a 2-week-long bracket. We just entered week 2 yesterday. So look for the remainder of the round of 32 matches over the course of the next week. missed the race, don't worry, you can always check the VOD. If you're looking for more Super Metroid, also don't worry, there is another race coming up right after this between CFB and Linkemeister.
Hype.
Straevaras is the final stretch here. Skipping over the animals.
Exit with full ammo, so he should be fine. But Stray here, he's gonna get a low 45. Pretty good time. Only about a minute off his PB.
Finishing up with an SRL race time of 45:14. Excellent, excellent job. Total bonking on the beamer on the ceiling there, unfortunately, getting grabbed by the Metroid. Looked very good, very promising there until that. So, Straevaras, congratulations to him. We'll be moving on to the round of 16, where he will be facing off against the winner of the Feral and Nintoaster matchup. And I believe they haven't scheduled theirs yet. I think there's talk of that happening on Thursday. So keep an eye out for that as well.
I think if Total got the Metroid skip there, he would have been on PB pace. So this is a pretty good run for him. So he'll be looking at a low 51 or so.
Not bad by any means. As Talkin put in the chat there with the command exclamation point SM. The links to the challenge page and the Google Docs are there. You can check that. I would recommend looking at the Google Doc for anything you really want to see. It's going to be that has the brackets. It's got race times. It's got everything you need to see. Even a Hall of Fame. Total has plenty of extra health here for leeway.
He's only
not
save.
Only needs 20 shots here. Jumps right over that catch-up, or that French fry, excuse me.
That was unexpected. Oh!
And jumps over that
jump was a little bit late. But he does dodge it. And he actually lost a little bit of time there, not actually bombing that bomb.
Total. Not sure if that was it seemed to be intentional, but I don't know. Ending up with 69 health there. Oh, the A Link to the Past Winners Bracket Finals! Oh, man. WQ versus Zelma. That will be super hype. Make sure to come back for that.
And another Deer Force.
Total looking at a low 50. Or 51, excuse me. Provided everything goes well. back down to 69 again.
Again, totally intentional. Congratulations to Straevaras for advancing to the round of 16. And thanks to Total for participating in this tournament.
Bringing us wonderful Super Metroid-y goodness over the course of the last month and a half. About.
Always nice to see the new route versus the old route.
Of course. Job Total. Finishing up with an SRL race time of 51:31. Only about 30 seconds behind his personal best. Excellent, excellent job.
GG to Total.
Up next, we have Linkameister versus CFB. I will be sticking around for commentary.
Was gonna say, don't worry guys. Wild will be staying here.
Step away for just a minute. I need to go get a drink. So stay tuned. Don't touch that dial. We've got more awesome Super Metroid coming right up.
I'm gonna say thank you for having me, Wild and Fusta. I'm gonna drop out now. And everyone in chat, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to watch our Hype Meister face against CFB.
My co-commentators were Goop and Fusta. Thanks for them for sticking around, going through this wonderful journey with us. I am Wild Anaconda 69, sticking around for the Linkameister versus CFB race. Will be starting momentarily. real quickly. I know Mythical 9 already posted the personal bests in the chat, but for those of you who missed it, CFB, we have him coming in at a 45.50. Very nice time. Versus his opponent, Linkameister, with a personal best of 55.06. So about 9.5 minutes personal bests. Or yeah, about 9.5 minutes between personal bests here. Are we all good on the restream, Feasel?
Just a moment.
Okay. Well, it looks like... Okay, they already had started, so it looks like... Okay, they started, everything is good. Okay, wonderful.